Welcome back, everybody. Well, right now, Sioux City has a big 3-0 lead over Sioux Falls, which is the way we like it, of course. We are ready to go for a second period, which will be a fun one, to say the least, I think. More goals. Surprisingly, each team only has one penalty. I don't know how, but normally in a rivalry game like this, you would have happen. Usually in a rivalry game like this, you would see what you saw Wednesday night with the Rangers and the Devils if you watched that in the NHL. But so far that has not happened. Gary and Iyer to take the draw. Let's hope, all right, let's not hope at the same time. But for Sioux Falls fans, for the sake of them, they got their crap back together. I'm sure their coach, Eric Rude, probably gave them a whole bunch. Sean Bray still in net, and just like that, we have an offside 14 seconds in. Face-offs won. That's Shawley back behind for Rybakov. Back to Shawley. Shoots one towards center off the boards. Behind the net. Picked up there by Court. Here's Court up center. Court into the corner. Shahad's there. He'll pick it up right out there in front there for Hupka. Hupka there for Court. Court tipped there. Iyer. Now there for Anderson. Up in a giveaway. Gary pass to Shahan. Now Hupka to Shahan. Oh, cannot connect in time. And the pass out in front will roll all the way down ice. So close to getting the first goal of the second period. So close. Beautiful couple setups in front, but not quite. Ooh, tip Pelosi into the seats. Well, whoopee. For the brave seats remain empty. In our right, leaving the seat open, they could never be filled with enough thank yous anyway. So the face-off will come at center ice. Pelosi and Kessler at the draw. Face-offs won. Stays around there at center. Now picked up there, Kessler. Here's Kessler. And on Chambre, shot save made by him. Oh boy. Now here's Grimes with it. Out there toward the blue line. Now there for Loftus. Loftus fires it back around the boards. Stupka clears it in. It's missed there by Bruick in the corner. A scramble for Saganuk. Tipped out there for Stupka. Up. Here we go again with that. Wow, look who's in the lead. Assholes. Yeah, I think you're going to need to be a little bit louder than that, Stampede fans. I'm sorry. Here's McNeilis with it. Now there for Mentz around the boards. Picked up there Fitzgerald in the corner. Now there's Saganuk. Ooh, and Phelan took a bit of a collision. Stick went flying, and so did he. Here's Bruick. Oh, he slipped with the puck, but thank God for us, he didn't get it away. And then McNeilis trying to get to it, slipped and fell into the boards. Oh, this silly Sioux Falls team. Martino off the boards, down into the corner, picked up Strand, and a scramble for Phelan. Now there, Panzer. Flipped out to center ice. Picked up there, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald and Borgula go colliding in the corner. Fitzgerald picks it up around the boards there for Mentz. Mentz. There for Panzer. Picked up there, Shawley. Here's Shawley on over to LaPinta, and he plays it off sides. Face-off will come right in front of the Sioux Falls bench. Panzer and Nicholas at the draw. Nicholas wins the draw. It's picked up there by Loftus on the pass across to Hansen, and that's where he throws it back to. That's Nicholas there at center. Nicholas for Loftus. A shot went wide. Loftus, of course, getting the first goal of this game. Here's Gardula. Oh, and Loftus missed the pass. Now that's Burrows there in front. Oh, Chambray almost bobbled it, but he covered it up. Boy, that was a little scary, to say the least. For Sioux Falls fans, I hope their heart skipped a beat there. That could not have been closer. That would have been Gardula's goal, too, so. Hey, Schultz will take the draw with Nicholas. Face-off comes to the right of Chambray. Face-off's one, it rolls all the way out to center ice where Hansen will pick it up. Here's Hansen. Pass across, missed by Loftus. Now that's Nicholas with it down into the corner. Picked up there, Cholosh. Cholosh, Loftus keeps it in. Chambray making him work. He covers it up.
First one, I got Jamie Gordon. Name number 2 is Becky Goodsell.
Face-off will come to the right of Chambray. Schultz will take the draw with Gunderson. Face-off's one. It comes back to Loftus. Loftus in there. Shot went wide. Now it's picked up there by Grimes. Grimes, nice pass. Barabanov, he could have a break. Oh, but he stopped. Why didn't he just go right on in? He had a chance. Now it's picked up. Gardula there for Nicholas. Nicholas. Nice pass across Hansen to Nicholas. Nice pass across. They score! Again, Burrows! 4-0. Boy, what Nicholas Hansen, Nicholas Burrows. And just like that, it's 4-0. For Hagen Burrows, that will be his 8th goal on the year. Getting back to the Hagen Burrows we knew from the beginning of this season. Well done. And how about another one to stink the hearts of Sioux Falls fans? Icing's called. Yeah, I'd pull him out sooner rather than later. I'll tell you that much. Four, nothing. Sioux City leads. Chambray. Face-off will come to the left of him. Iyer will take the draw with Gunderson. Here's Gunderson with it. Back 4 goals on 14 shots. Here's Keith. The shot went wide, then off the back of the net. Belisle picks it up in the corner. Belisle gets it there. Phelan out in front. It's tipped off the boards, and that will roll down into the corner. Urban plays it on over to Court in the corner. Court there for Pritchard. Well, as a matter of fact, the Muskies, they've scored 4 goals. That's how many goals they average per home game. To the opposition's 3.1. Well, first 25 minutes, they've let in 0. Let's keep it that way. Here's Keith. Tip shot went up high and out of play. That's because Chambray is, or I guess Urban, I should say, is having a stellar performance. We'll be back.
As Nintendo begins to take on new forms, it's important that we can measure how addictive they truly are. The new Game Boy Micro, extremely portable, extremely
Welcome back. 14:58 left to go here in the second period. Sioux City with a 4-0 lead. Sioux City, they've pressed the foot on the gas and they have not looked back. Face-off will come to the left of Chambray. Pelosi will take the draw with Gunderson.
Every time we score, you get a shot to win a free prime rib dinner with Prime Time Steak.
Gunderson wins the draw, comes back to Kessler. Out towards center. Rybakov got a stick on it. That rolls off the boards there for Shaw Lee. Towards the blue line, Shaw Lee there for McNeilis. There for Hansen. Here's Hansen off the boards. There at center. Picked up Kessler. Kessler, Pelosi knocks him into the boards. Not nice. Here's Gunderson with it. Gunderson in the corner, right out there. Kessler cannot get the pass, but Hansen does. A pass there to Loftus. Loftus there for Kessler. Now to Hansen. Here's Hansen to Gunderson. Shot hit the post. Score! Colin Kessler! Got the rebound off the post. Make that 5-0. Man, in fact, hit 2 goal posts. Loftus, of course, took the original shot, went off of 2 goal posts, and then Colin Kessler on the rebound. 15th goal on the year for Colin Kessler. Here's Hupka with it. I guess that was Hansen. My bad. Wrong defenseman. Here's Martino with it. Martino there. Hupka shot save made by Chambray. Oh boy. 5 goals on 15 shots. Face-off will come to the left of Chambray. Saganuk will take the draw with Panzer. Face-off's won. Here's Hupka with it. Now there's Saganuk. Picked up there, Cholosh. Out there, Barabanov. Picked up there by Panzer. Urban around the boards. Picked up there, Saganuk. Saganuk fires it down there for Chambray. He'll handle it there. Cholosh. Cholosh in the corner behind the net. Out towards center ice. He'll go with it. Here's Cholosh. Pass into the corner there for Borgula. Picked up there. Hansen into the corner. Hansen out towards center there for Burrows. There's Burrows. A pass to Gardula. Gardula off the skate to Hansen at the blue line. Hansen, tip shot up high and wide. Picked up Cholosh out towards center. Here's Barabanov there for Borgula. Now Gardula with the takeaway. Pass there for Nicholas. Picked up Hansen. Here's Hansen with it. There, Nicholas. Tip shot by his own player. Was stopped by Chambray.
All right, let's everyone come for some prime time.
And we got 2 more names. Your first name, Troy Peterson. Troy Peterson, that's just a free $12,000 And name number 2, I got JJ, I think that's home. JJ Holmes. So Troy Peterson, JJ Holmes, coming out here to 106 to free $1.
And let's not forget, that is goal number 5 tonight.
Face off will come to the left of Chambray. Iyer and Nicholas at the draw. Nehring wins the draw. Pass across there for Grimes. Into the corner. There you go. One goal away from free pizza. Let's see if we can get some here. Gardula behind the net, picked up there for Grimes. Grimes in the corner. Out there towards center. Hansen will pick it up. Off the boards towards center. Gardula now will have it there for Nicholas. Nicholas loses it there. Gardula in front. Into the corner it comes out. Burrows out towards the blue line. Nayring comes back the other way. Nayring there for Iyer. Pass in there. Tip wide from Anderson. Here's Shahan now with it. Shahan in the corner. Missed by Fitzgerald, and that will roll down ice. In the corner, Urban will pick it up. Urban around the boards, tip Fitzgerald. Missed by LaPinta. There now more off the boards, down into the corner. Behind the net, Fitzgerald with it. Tipped Hansen. There, Chambray will handle it there for Rybakov. In the corner, ooh! That was nice. Gary knocking over Rybakov. That was fun. Here's Moore with it towards center. Schultz there. LaPinta. Shot went wide. Now Schultz tried to get it out in front. Could not. Here's Loftus with it there. Shawley. Tip Schultz down around the boards. Picked up there. Gary. Gary behind the net. Mentz. Shoots it out there for Pritchard at center. Pritchard. Stupka. Phelan now there. Dillard. Picked up there by Schultz. Here's Schultz on the breakaway. Shot got blocked in the corner. Picked up Hansen. Hansen down there at center. Stupka there. Hansen. Now Gunderson. Gunderson nice moves in the corner. Picked up Cholosh. Now there, Gunderson. Here's Gunderson for Kessler. Front shot was stopped by Chambray. He finally did stop one. 9:47 left to go in the second. Muskies lead 5-0. We'll be back.
Way to look at Pepsi and Diet Pepsi.
It's beautiful.
Welcome back, everybody. 5-0 Muskies lead. Safe to say for Sioux Falls, it's over. And they clinched the playoff spot last night with a loss. I don't know how the hell that works, but Gunderson will take the draw with Pelosi. Oh, God.
South Carolina 87, Iowa 75.
Yeah, you hear the boos from some folks. Gunderson wins the draw, comes back to Loftus there at center. Picked up there McNeilis. Ooh, Urban, nice toss out to center there for Kessler. Yeah, it's Kessler. There, Gunderson, back Kessler. Behind the net, Kessler. There, McNeilis now with them. And Stupka just buries him to the ground. Here's Kessler with it. Kessler there, Loftus in there. Kessler Poke checked away by Chambray. Kessler behind the net there. Gunderson picked up there by Grimes. Grimes on over McNeilis there. Dillard now with it at center. Picked up Hansen, batted up in midair. Now Dillard will pick it up. Saganuk will have it. Saganuk on across there for Hansen. Hansen tossing one, tip Stupka. Now Saganuk will have it there for Belisle. Belisle now Dillard. Here's Dillard. Pass across, what a connection, but it was stopped by Urban.
Give me your favorite player's big friggin' warm-up jersey. The Muskies have worn for every game this season. Home and away. Just head to the Concourse Love Section 110, and that's where the silent auction is being held right now. 110. It goes into the third period. So mid-high and mid-low pairing jersey. The Muskies wear for every game.
Face-off will come to the right of Urban. Saganuk will take the draw with Panzer. Face-off's one. Here's Hupka with it down there in the corner. Picked up there. Saganuk now. Strand out towards center. Here's Hupka. Pass across there for Court. Court. There now. Hupka at center. Hupka. On over there to Strand. Here's Strand. Tipped Martino. Shot was stopped by Chambray. Face-off will come to the left of Chambray. Taking the draw will be Panzer and Saganuk. Face-off's one in the corner. Delaney off the boards. Out there at the blue line. Picked up Saganuk. There for Court. Now there for Strand at center. Picked up Panzer. Now there for Strand. Picked up by Saganuk. Pass across Martino. Oh, the pass was tipped by Strand. Surprised the Sioux Falls fans aren't cheering about that one. Here's Court down there in the corner. They did a thing. No, I'm kidding, obviously, but... Yeah, here's Cholosh there for Borgula. Tip Nicholas. Here's Nicholas. Pass across. Pass was blocked by Delaney. Here's Loftus with it. Loftus. Out there. Gardula with it. On over to Nicholas into the corner. Icing is called.
At Cruiser Project, we believe in pain-free life. We believe in state-of-the-art care.
We believe Americans are welcome.
So start your pain-free life today and visit us in Dakota News.
Face-off will come to the left of Urban. Nicholas and Noah Iyer at the draw. Iyer wins the draw. Back there for Anderson. Back there. Burrows. Loftus for Nicholas. Nicholas picked up there. Shawlee back the other way. Shawlee there for Naring. Naring. Ooh, Nicholas slid. A couple of Sioux Falls fans wanted a penalty, but Nicholas was already on the ground. He got tripped up himself, so I don't know why we're, but... Here's Hansen there. Burrows for Hansen. Shot save made by Chambray. Out in front, Naring will take it. Naring back the other way. Yeah, you ring their cowbells when you're down by 5, okay? Here's Anderson. Shot save made. Urban. Rebound. Another big stop by Urban. Hell yeah. Here's Rybakov. Tipped in the netting and out of play. We'll be back.
We got a call?
It's my husband.
What happened?
We were in the pro shop. He and Bob were discussing global warming, and
He's got his head up his ass.
not the first time.
Are you all right in there?
Who said that? Now who's Bob?
My husband. Over there.
Next time your husbands don't have a clue, make sure they text KGB first. Always know what you're talking about. Text your questions to 542-542. It's in the hole.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. 5-0 Sioux City leads over Sioux Falls. There's Barabanov with it. Barabanov gets it on over there for Matthew Grimes. Grimes off the boards into the corner. Mentz picked up Fitzgerald. Phelan on across there. Grimes around the boards, picked up there by Moore. In the corner, comes out there for Gunderson. Gunderson, nice moves. Pass across Pritchard. Here's Pritchard. Shot save made by Chambray. Now here's Pritchard with it. Pritchard in the corner. Off the boards, that rolls out to court. Yeah, when you're down by 5, good luck with that. Here's McNeilis with it there for Schultz. Schultz, pass was hacked away, but then Cholosh fires one into the corner. 5:14 left to go here in the second. Sioux City leads 5-0. Here's McNeilis with it. McNeilis there, Barabanov. Picked up Cholosh. At center, it's left for Stupka. Stupka tip there at center. Here's Pelosi. Pass across there, LaPinta. Giveaway, here comes Kessler on the break. Kessler in on Chambray. Wide. Oh my. So close. Air Saganuk back now the other way, 3-on-3. Saganuk, I just wanted to hear the Sioux Falls reaction to that, and luckily enough, it was pretty underwhelming. And we're not going to get a tripping call on the goaltender because he tripped up Stupka. How rude. Here's Pelosi with it, off the boards, out to the blue line there. Hansen at center. Hansen fires it back down into the corner. Puck's picked up there by Shawley. Shawley tosses one. There for Pelosi in the corner. Picked up Hansen. 3:50 left to go here in the second period. There's Pelosi with it. There in front, it's picked up there by Strand. At center, Strand. Oh, nice moves, but he plays it off sides. Oh, well.
Groups in tennis tonight. Denison Jopko in section 102. Miracle is in the second. Lida is in section 107. Winner out of the fan zones. Hey, Lida, part of our Dairy Knights.
Face-off will come right in front of the Musketeers bench. Nicholas will take the draw with Jackson Panzer.
Megan Thompson's 31 today. Megan, happy birthday to you. And Alan Rose Kaskovich.
Face-off's one. Here's Grimes. Off the boards there at center. Here's Dillard with it in the corner. Dillard picked up there by Loftus at center. Loftus fires it down into the corner. Gorgula fires it out toward center. There, Court keeps it in. Oh, but giveaway. Here's Panzer. Panzer, oh, he missed the shot because Nicholas was in the way, which is a good thing. Here's Rybakov. Pass across there for Grimes. Grimes in the corner. Oh, he slips and falls. Rybakov wanted a penalty on it. Not sure about that. Oh, now there is a penalty. Who's going off? Keefe, it looks. Or not Keefe, excuse me. Burrows going to the box. Oh, well.
Big shout out to the groups. We'll keep it going. One of our best sponsors, Miracle, sections 102 and 114. Where are you at, Miracle? Right here. Awesome group there. Thanks for coming tonight.
There's a shot, went wide, up and out of play.
Sioux City penalty, number 19, Hagen Burrows. 2 minutes slashing.
Oh, well.
2 minutes slashing, time to penalty, 17-22.
Face off will come to the left of Urban. Face off's one. It comes back to Grimes at the blue line. Grimes on over there. Panzer there in front. Shot. He hit the post. That was from Neyring. Grimes gets it there. McNeilis. McNeilis there in front. Shot save made by Urban. Used to it at this point. He's gone 13 for 13 so far here tonight. Well, I guess we're still today, but about 36 minutes will be in the tonight phase. Face off will come to the right of Urban. Panzer and Kessler at the draw. 17-17 at the draw. Face off's one. Here's McNeilis with it. McNeilis. Shot went wide. Picked up there. Panzer. That one will roll down into the corner. Picked up McNeilis behind, or Grimes, I guess. McNeilis left it for him. That was nice. Here's Grimes with it. Grimes back for McNeilis. In the corner. And a scramble for. Around the boards, it's picked up there. Ooh. Here's Neyring. On and giveaway there. Here's Hupka with it. Hupka fires it out towards center. Oh, a penalty is coming up. God damn it. Oh, McNeilis is saying he's hurt. He's probably faking it if we're being honest here. He got a stick or something up high. Shot was stopped by Hupka. God bless. So this will be 5-on-3 now. What are we going to call it? They're checking, I'm supposing, to see whether or not he's bleeding. In that case, it'd be a double minor, which would really not be good. I don't know, they might just be pulling out some teeth down there. In that case, that still wouldn't be a penalty. God damn it. Yeah, that's all right. Well, so now we'll play 5-on-3 for the rest of this period. Then 2 minutes and 37 seconds into the third.
4-minute double minor for high sticking. Richard, 4-minute double minor high sticking. Penalty 18:37.
That's all right. I'll high stick the ref later, so it's fine. Here's Cholosh. Now there, Pelosi in the corner. Comes out Webush, a shot deflected wide. Although if the Muskies can... Oh, it's cleared. There you go. Muskies, their penalty kill, third in the league. It's been at its best now, probably all season long, so. Yeah, go Stampede, shut up, bitch. Burrows is out of the box, so we're back to 5-on-4.
Sioux City, 1 man down.
Here's Pelosi with it, which is good. Here's Webush, pass across, nobody was there. Here's Pelosi with it there. At the blue line, picked up Cholosh. Pelosi there for Borgula. Shot right out there in front. Webush tried to whack at it, could not. Puck puck's picked up there. Webush pass across there. Cannot connect with Pelosi there at the blue line. Pelosi there. Borgula. Borgula. And wide. Yeah, shoot the puck, boys. 5-0 at the end of 2. Burrows and Kessler with the 2 goals. Then in the other game going on here today, Cedar Rapids leads Madison 1-0. NHL scores from across the country here. Let's update it here. There we go. Wild lead the Blackhawks 3-0, and another blowout that's going on right now. 18:51 left to go in the third. Hurricanes lead the Blue Jackets 2-0 with 8:08 left to go in the first period. Starting in just over half an hour, Senators at the Capitals, Coyotes at the Sharks. Then at 7 p.m. Eastern, Predators at Devils, as well as Canadians at Rangers. 8 p.m. Eastern, Blues are at the Ducks. Then at 10 p.m. Eastern, the Stars are at the Avalanche. Then the Red Wings beat the Sabres 3-1 earlier today. NBA scores. There we go. Oh, wait. Nope. We got to update it again here. So. Here we go. Rockets lead the Mavericks 99-96, 134 left to go in the third quarter. Cavaliers lead the Clippers 100-95 with 9:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pacers lead the Heat 29-20, 2:52 left to go in the first quarter. We have a plethora of games starting at 6 o'clock Eastern. Trailblazers at the Celtics, Thunder at the Hornets, Bulls at the Magic, Wizards at the Raptors. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, good Lord. Yep, Wizards at the Raptors, Pelicans at the Suns. Then at 7 p.m. Eastern, Knicks at Bucks, 76ers at Spurs, 7:30 Kings at Nets, 8:30 Jazz at Warriors. Then at 10 p.m., the Wolves at the Lakers. That's all, of course, in Eastern time. Well, South Carolina beat Iowa 87-75. Womp womp. Damn it. Oh well. MLB scores from across the country. Maybe, or is this thing gonna take a while to load too? Evidently. Or not. I guess this MLB scores are... Oh, it just popped up. Okay, here we go. Right now, Cubs lead the Dodgers 6-0. However, they're currently in a rain delay in the bottom of the fourth. Rays lead the Rockies 3-1 at the bottom of the eighth. Bottom six, Padres lead the Giants 2-0. Red Sox lead the Angels 3-0 in the top of the sixth. Astros at the Rangers later tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then Braves beat the Diamondbacks earlier today 5-2. Pirates beat the Orioles 3-2. Nationals beat the Phillies 3-2. Yankees beat the Blue Jays 8-3. Mets beat the Reds 3-1. A's beat the Tigers 7-1. Royals beat the White Sox 5-3. Brewers beat the Mariners 12-4. The Marlins beat the Cardinals 10-3. Then postponement of Guardians at Twins. So they must be getting bad weather up towards Minnesota and Chicago. UFL scores. Only 2 games going on today in the UFL. The Roughnecks are at DC, and I can't remember what the other matchup is. Yeah, right now they're tied up at 6 with 1:26 left to go in the first quarter, and then the Stallions beat the Panthers earlier today 20-13. Then last night the Brahmas beat the Showboats 20-19, and the Battlehawks beat the Renegades 27-24. We'll be having some UFL games later on in the season, so that will be fun. We'll take a break. Third period of play coming up after this. Don't go away.